We have Thomas Scott, who is one of our lead designers from Vinylmation. He and I actually started on this project together. So Thomas has brought you some fantastic series. He's the genius behind Vinylmation Junior. Casey Jones is joining us. Casey's a senior character artist with the Disney Design Group. Casey's first series for us was Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. He brought us Pirates and soon to be The Haunted Mansion, as well as some others, with fan favorite Maria Clapston. Maria's actually been working on figures since part 1, and she's done a Cutester series and a lot of other great stuff for us. And then Ron Koki, the newest member of our team, who's been sketching Bandito Mickey, or Circus Ringmaster Mickey.
She was?
That's actually the first preview of something that Ron's been working on. Everything else he's working on is pretty top secret for right now. But we'll be announcing that. Great. So, cameras around. How are you, sir?
Right in front of you now.
There you are.
We go.
All right.
Well, we're going to be starting a Q&A section with our artists right now, but I actually have a first question for you. Do you guys as artists like the new Vinylmation platform? Yeah, we're going to get you guys some microphones to share as well. They're listening to our guests out here, and they kind of want to know if you guys like the new Vinylmation platform that's going on.
We love the new Vinylmation platform. It has allowed us the changes that were made to the platform that we all worked on so hard to allow the factories to execute our designs the way we want. We've had to compromise the design so many times over the last couple of years, and while you're seeing a final product and I know you love what we're doing, we're seeing things about executing what we like. So with the new platform now, we finally have the opportunity to see those designs realized the way we envisioned them.
Yeah, but they know that we're delaying it. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, that's something Thomas has worked really hard on, is just getting the artwork to reproduce so that we can get the designs as clean and perfect as possible. And I mean, honestly, you know, it took getting used to, but I mean, we've got every Vinylmation up on Thomas's wall, and honestly, I don't remember which is which anymore. I mean, when we look back at all of them together, and really with, you know, seeing the new Alice set, it's weird to look at Alice because she's on the old mold, and all the other designs are just so perfect and so, you know, executed so well. Hopefully we'll get to do Alice again in the future.
Yeah, the new mold really does help just how our art gets reproduced onto the three-dimensional form, and it just really helps. We tried really hard to make the new mold something that would be, you know, our designs would be better executed on them, and I think we've succeeded, and I hope you guys will, you know, I hope that you guys notice that as well in how the art looks on the form.
So if you've had a chance to look at the table back where Lisa is in the Vinylmation booth, what I actually have done is pulled out a Vinylmation in every step that it goes through in the manufacturing process, so you can kind of see how all the art's applied, and that'll kind of give you an easier idea on why we made some of the changes that we made as well.
Great, thanks for answering that question. I'm going to open it up to the floor here. Do we have any questions? Raise your hand, I'll come on by. You guys could ask our artists.
Alright, well, whenever y'all get there, call me.
Karen Grant from St. Augustine, Florida. I want to know, why did you make this change on the novels?
Well, I think they really covered it just now. You know, the reason that we made it was for the ease of production and to deliver a better quality product.
I think they love
If you think about it, where all of the mask lines were on the old Mickey platform, the paint really wasn't adhering to it, so we had someone going in and touching them up. So you probably got some earlier figures that you look at and you go, oh, they're smudged, or what's that mark? That's because someone's going in with a fine paintbrush and trying to cover it up. So our goal is really to deliver the best quality product available. I know not everyone agrees with it, but that's what we're charged with, and that's one of the decisions that we made.
Great, we have Rob over here from Orlando who's got a question for you.
Maria, we knew that you were going to be here doing a signing today, and going through our entire collection, there's just so many that we couldn't even narrow it down. What's your favorite individual piece that you've ever done?
That's really hard. One of my favorite 9-inches is the Alien Encounters set that came out, because that one was really hard to do. And I got all excited because I am a total fan of retro, attractions that aren't there anymore, and I love that attraction. So just like when I was like, oh, I want to do an Alien Encounter one, and I got the reference of what the actual alien looked like, and it was like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? This is really complicated, but I love how it turned out, and so that's one of my favorite sets. And then the other ones, it's really hard because I love each and every one that I do, and it's just really hard to pick one that I like more than the others.
Great, and now I have Jerry over here from Fort Lauderdale. Jerry, you got a question?
Yes, thank you. The new Z series that you're having come out, you have the Pop series, you have the Juniors. Is this just going to be another product line mold? So it's not going to replace anything. You'll have the new mold and continue forward with new stuff, the Z series.
You got it. Project Z, or Park Stars right now, is actually, as we can call it now, is just an additional series. So nothing's going away. We just kind of are introducing it as another core series. If you think about it, there's a wealth of characters that are exclusive to the theme parks. And Thomas, Casey, Eric, Ron, and I have already really mapped out what the next few series are. In fact, we're already working on the prototypes for the second series. So if you come to my office, you'll see like all little blanks, and Thomas is working to make sure that they're all the right size. Is kind of where we are with the second series. So the conceit behind it is that it's a series of 12, that it is theme park exclusive characters, and then every mold will be different. And then they'll continue forward. We think probably one a year. We're not going to have like rapid releases of them, but about one a year. A lot of work goes into it. It takes us well over 12 months to actually tool and get them up and going.
One of the things that you'll see with this product line that we hope that fans that weren't here at the beginning of Filmation when it started with the Mickey platform, this is a chance for them to start to collect forward and get them all.
All right, guys, we have Blair over here from Milwaukee. She has a question for you right over here.
Hi, have any of you designed the Duffy Vinylmation? And will we see a preview of it?
Yes. So Monty Maldivin, who designed the Orange Bird Chaser that everyone has today, and who works on a lot of the Duffy plush product, worked with us in developing Duffy. He will come out next year sometime, I want to say early summer. So it's just going to be, there's just a couple Duffys is what it is. It's not a whole series based on Duffy. I think in one of the annual pass holder previews where they were talking about Duffy, it kind of came across that Duffy might be replacing the Mickey platform, or we'll be doing an entire series on the Duffy platform. There'll be Duffys. He'll look like Duffy because he's a bear. So it should be fun. Great.
I want to go on regarding Monty's contribution to Duffy, and also Lynn Shee did the sculpt on Duffy, and that reminded me we didn't credit Lynn, who did the sculpts on most of the first series of Park Stars.
And we have Lauren here from Fort Lauderdale. She's got a question.
I was just wondering, I saw in the new form, I noticed they're smaller than the original form. Are they supposed to be, like, they're not 3 inches at all. They're like below 3 inches. And it kind of looks funny when I have them all sitting together. Was that on purpose, or?
They are closer to 3 inches, I think, than the original figure is.
They're smaller than the original, is all I'm saying. I don't know if they're 3 inch or not, but they're smaller than the original. So if you hold them together.
They are what they are at this point in time. Sorry.
And do we have any other questions out here? Oh, there one more? I think we have time for one more. We'll make this our final question over here. We have Roger here from Yorba Linda, California. Go for it, Roger.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, you're getting into more international parks, doing products now. Do they have their own artists, or is all the artwork coming from here and you just work with them to develop their products that they come up with?
It's actually a great question. Thomas and I will tag team this one. First off, from a strategy standpoint, I've been working with all of our partners around the globe on their strategies. I actually had an opportunity earlier this year to go and visit all of the sites, and we kind of talked through what were the most important series for them to carry in their parks, as well as then how can they augment what we develop with exclusive development. And then that started us having their teams work with Thomas and everybody.
Yes, by video conference, we've met with all the different art teams at all different locations, and we essentially trained them how to prepare art for Vinyl Nation. So Disney Store guys and the artists at the different parks. And then I had the opportunity in December when I was in Asia visiting factories. I went to Hong Kong, Disneyland, and they had just hired a new artist named Joey Chan. And she had never done a vinyl figure before, and so I taught her how to do it. And she created the Chinese Zodiac series, which looks awesome.
They're back there. So one thing to know is that we actually globally manage the brand from Florida, from Disney theme parks. So everything that our partners at the Disney stores, as well as the international sites do, actually come through Thomas and myself for approval. So we kind of talked to them up front strategically on what do you want to do. So Hong Kong Disneyland came to us and said, this is great, we love park, we love urban, we love Cutesters, but we need something that really ties to the experience in Hong Kong. And they wanted to do Chinese Zodiac, which we thought was great. So we approved that strategy, and then they started submitting art concepts to us, and we give them feedback along the way, and then it kind of comes in. So we globally manage it here, so we know everything that the Disney stores is working on, everything the international parks are working on, so that way no one releases, Jiminy Cricket at the same time and he looks the same.
Fantastic. If we give a nice round of applause for product developer Tom Farrell here and artist Thomas Scott, Casey Jones, Maria Klapsis, and Ron Cohey right here. Now, just to let you guys know, in about 20 minutes, around 12 o'clock, we're going to be starting our artist signing, and that will be right here. So, Casey, Maria, and Thomas, you can't go too far. We're going to have you here. And they're going to be joined by Lynn Shee and Kaylee Hicks as well for this afternoon's artist signing. So please bring some of your Vinylmation that you would like them to sign, and that would be fantastic. If you want to start lining up now, we're actually going to have a sign here momentarily on the right side of the stage. We'll start taking that back here, just like we have the past 2 days of the event. One more time for our friends here on stage. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your time here at the event.